Good evening. Welcome back. Hello, everybody. We are playing session 59 tonight of the Fool's Landing Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 2nd Edition campaign set in the Forgotten Realms. And I am Jamie. I'm going to be the dungeon master this evening for our group of 4 currently that I'll have introduced themselves and their characters for you, starting with Adam first.
Hey, I'm Adam. I'm playing 6th level yet. Priest of Lyra, Bartholomew. Ooh,
Perfect.
maybe we'll get a chance to turn some creatures tonight. We'll see.
It's possible. Anything's possible. Good to have you. Next up is Wayne.
Hello, I'm Wayne. I'm playing a small guild aquatic elf named Seharn, also 6th level cleric of.
Excellent. Next up is Nod, or Brandon, I should say.
Hello, I'm Brandon. I am playing Naz Osferatu, a level 6 Shadow Thief.
Perfect. And then last but not least, we have Tim.
Tim. I'm playing Griff, a 5th level human ranger.
Yeah, so I think just looking quickly at the chart here, I've got this on the screen. You can see that both Griff and Nod are within sessions reach of their next level from XP gain. So I think this will be an important session to put that behind you, and both of them will come into next session, let's hope, with an added level if things go well. But yeah, that's where the group is. Next would be Shauger long after that, and eventually Cursus. That's the current state. We've got, of the 4 of you that are here, we've got level 5, 6, 6, and 6. So pretty good balance. But I guess maybe we should pick up where we left off and talk about specifically where the group is standing. This is a little misleading. You guys are actually standing in Myth Nantar right now, inside of the Guardian's tower there, where you answered a riddle and were able to open this teleport. I'll open that up. But does anyone want to take a stab at what happened last session and where we left off?
Yeah, I can.
Thank you.
The beginning of the session, Bart, so Kurza, Nod, Gauger, Saharn, and Tornuk, you guys were in that building with the ancient sea elf talking about where to go and what you wanted to do next, whether you wanted to go explore Myth Nantar more, go after Baden where you thought he was, or
Uh-oh, we lost our narrator.
go to one or two towers. You guys still hear me?
It's just cutting out a little bit on us, I think.
Okay, sorry. Narratively, I guess Bart left the group, went back to get Griff. Griff came back down from the gateway that got us to Myth Nantar. The party was, the votes were even, and Griff decided to go the way of the towers to make sure that we found a way to remove the curse, and that's why we were here. When everybody agreed, so we decided to start swimming across Myth Nantar to this Guardian Tower where the portal was. Along the way, we started seeing undead Sahagwin. We ended up getting in a fight with them. We had a long combat and defeated them, but Nod and I both got cut. There was blood in the water. Before we could get cured and stop the bleeding, some large, very large creature started swimming down toward us. So we started deciding to head toward this tower. We hid on the way for a little bit, long enough for it to swim off, and then we headed for the tower, got inside, and saw a small whirlpool in the middle with a door on each side with a face on each door. We decided to play around with the pool a little bit, threw a dagger in it on a rope. The rope disintegrated, but as the dagger was scraping around the bottom of the whirlpool, we started seeing letters appear, and Kurza was able to read the letters, and it said 2 doors, one to your path, the other to your fear. One question will be answered by one face will speak the truth, the other will lie. So long discussion on that one, and we decided to ask one of the faces, what would the other face tell us the door is the door to the Melkor Tower? And our logic was that if the face is the liar, it would know that the other face would tell the truth, so it would tell us the wrong door. And if the face is the truth teller, it would know the other face would lie, so it would tell us the wrong door. So no matter which face we asked, it's going to tell us the wrong door. So Kurza asked the question. The face said the pearl lies not in the shadow. That means that the one door was dark, one door was light. So that meant that the light door was the wrong door. So we chose the dark door, and we opened it up, and in the whirlpool appeared this picture of the Melkor Tower. And as it was fading out, we looked at the face on the door, and it looked like the face of Melkor.
Yep. Yeah, and I think that the good party had not yet entered or done anything from this point, that you stood in this spot basically contemplating your next move, but with the understanding that this whirlpool is some type of portal that's been activated by solving the riddle, and it's currently open for you to pass through, seemingly. So that's where we'll pick up here in session 59. So you guys are all gathered
Wow.
around here, and I'll trim out the party members who are not currently present just so that we are. And I'm missing Bart. Grab Bart.
We don't have our ghost player anymore. So you got your computer
Yeah.
installed, huh?
Hoping not to have to do that long term. Yeah.
That's nice.
And it actually records the sound.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so tiny.
You've taken the wrong potion this time.
Uh-oh. Whoops.
All right.
Drink
There
me.
we go.
Drink me. It said drink me.
So, yeah, Tornuk is still with you. Tornuk is absolutely mesmerized at the sight of the sky. He's very much leaning towards wanting to go through the portal because he cannot believe that his eyes are laid on clouds, even despite the fact that it looks like a storm. That sort of feels like freedom to him versus just being under the water and under the ground for what feels like eternity to him. And I'm sure was something that Nod went through right as he went to the surface finally after a long time under it. But otherwise, I don't know what your feelings are about the next steps. You know that here outside your door here, you are being followed and whatnot. That also Baden is about as well. So those would be some other things to mention. Sorry, go ahead, Tim.
So
Should
Griff
booby
is
trap the
also,
entrance.
yeah, Griff is also kind of longing to see the sky again and does not like being underwater. So I'm with Tornik. I want to go through.
Now, Sahar doesn't mind a good storm. Leaving the water behind might be a little sad, but the storms are great.
Also, Griff is down. I'm at 44 out of 51 points right now.
And Nod was going to ask the same if either of the holy men can give him some holy hands and fix his wounds.
I think we're pretty much full of spells. I'm down a couple second level, but other than that, I'm good. So we got ammo to waste on that if you need.
We'll toss a couple. Who wants the first one here? I'll toss a cure light.
Let's give them to Griff. He's more important at the moment. Oh, starting out strong.
Ooh.
We
Get those
have
out of your system
astonishing
now. Get those.
Yeah.
Get those out now.
Oh, can I just roll? That's just what, a D8.
Yeah.
I'll throw another one out and just actually roll. It's not. It's a little better, but
Is that using a fortune or?
I'm at 48 out of 51. I think that's probably good enough.
Okay, no, not just that was just casting another one.
But I think Nod was down too.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Bart heard Lyra chuckling in the back of his mind. It didn't work quite so well. So.
Yeah. Remember those second level spells too, bro.
Yeah, we keep those around for fun stuff. But...
Yeah, fun stuff, undead stuff.
Oh,
you got any more of those laying around?
You said
He's
What
just
was the
gonna like
second
point with a
level?
big gash on his like side from where you got speared from the trident or I think it was the serrated dagger.
Who does?
Yeah,
Nod. Nod has like a
yeah. I'll
big old
toss
gash
out.
in his side.
Bart will toss out another cure light here. We'll see. I just can't. I can't break the 50% line today. But
It's feeling much better. Thank you.
Where you at now? I can't
Uh,
see the rolls, by the way. 3.
oh, are they only going to?
no,
I saw the
Oh,
open
it's
book
there.
now.
Okay.
All right. Sounds like you've got several of you have been healed up. Any other actions you're wanting to take here? In the timeline of events, this has maybe been 20 minutes, I'm thinking, since you've opened this portal, so it appears as if it's still actively showing you this tower. So,
Yeah, we're still very much in the same day that we originally left the last building we were in and decided to cross over. Yep,
yeah, as far as rest is concerned, yeah.
for sure. Okay. Yeah. I
I
don't
say
think
we
it's
go
been
through.
all that long. Yes,
let's go visit the sky.
the harm follows whoever
Hmm.
steps through first.
I'm gonna let either Griff or Tornak go first.
I'll look at Tornak and I'll say, "Let's go," and I'll step through.
Oh,
Tharn
Tornuk,
steps through behind these guys.
yeah, Tornuk will keep pace with him and follow you through and onto the other side. Is everybody following suit here?
Feel like I'm watching an episode of Stargate.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
But
I'll be the last one to step through. I'm assuming Tornik and Griff would go, then Bart and kind of Saharn would go, and then I'll follow in.
yeah, okay, let me.
Wonder if we should have booby trapped the door before we left. Too late now. But yep.
All right, so you all will basically immerse yourselves in this pool and briefly feel yourselves being moved to another location as you suddenly feel some wind upon your face and you're standing in a pool of rocks here on the other side of which you walked through, and you're basically on this little outcrop of rocks and you can see the portal behind you. I think there might be maybe a little bit of question about how long this portal will stay open and how and if and how you would return through it from this side. But for the time being, when you look back into it, you can see the reflection of the chamber, of the whirlpool chamber that you were in. So it still feels connected for the time being as you guys step out here. But any immediate observations or questions about that?
Nope. Just gonna ask what's before us. What are we looking at?
All right.
Yeah, Nod would be a little interested, just having quite a bad taste of magic. He's gonna look around for it, see if there's anything like glowing like a rock or whatever, like an activation stone or something that would be there to signal what would trigger or what's activating it.
Yeah, I'll search
Yeah,
the
something.
area as well.
Okay. Let's have you guys, you can roll. I don't know what if you have an applicable roll here. If not, just give me a percentile roll, please. All right.
Or if you would rather have a percentile, I can give you that as well. That's the only thing I give.
No, I think that's pretty good. It might be more limited for now, but at least we'll give you some information. So I think you would look around in this area. First off, I think it would be jarring, right, to leave the quiet pressure of being in this underwater city that's absolutely still and quiet to suddenly being in this storm, standing amongst the storm and the rocks and having the wind and everything blowing on you. So it definitely would be full throttle for you right now as you're looking around and trying to find anything. I think what might be interesting to you is that you find some tracks on the ground and they look as if they are an interesting print. One that I think if, let's see, the Does anyone have tracking? There we go. So it looks as if these prints were trying to avoid being noticed, as if they were stepping on rocks and stones and walking around eventually towards the waterway that leads to the other side of the stone walkway, where you guys can now see the tower in the distance as it's storming here. And you follow those prints up to the ledge where you can see that there's like a spine of rocks that could be walked on. They're pretty sharp and they're jagged, not even, but someone with above average dexterity may be able to cross it. And it's at the water line, so it's got water slapping at your feet and it's a little slippery, but it seems safer than the alternative of them going in the water, because the passage between the rock crop that you're on and the rocks that the tower are on is about 50 feet. So that's really where we're picking up here. Let you guys think about that.
How wide is it? The walkway? We're not worried about being blown off or anything, right?
It's wide enough for one set of feet to go across at a time.
That's it.
I say, Nod, do we want to go across with a rope and maybe string it to something on the other end and then pull it tight on this end so that we can cross it and at least have something to hold on to?
Yeah,
Either you or I can cross first with the rope.
Yeah, well, he'll pull out his grappling hook and some rope and begin to put it together. He's going to have 50 foot of silk rope before he ties on 50 foot of hemp rope together and hold it ready. Yeah, so this should be able to get us over there, at least help get us over there.
All right, you want to cross first, or do you want me to with the rope?
I think you have a better shot of getting across than I do at the moment. But I think what we can try to do is launch this grappling hook over there, hook it onto a rock, and use it to help steady yourself. It's not going to prevent you from falling per se, but it might help you.
I could pull myself out of the water if I fell.
Right, I can hold it taut on this side, you can go across and slowly get through, and then maybe from there we cross one at a time and at least have a rope to be able to...
Yeah, and then you can come last and bring the rope with you. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, this is for Griff. Then it's going to be a dexterity check -4. So a penalty of 4. Yeah, I should say.
Yeah, so -4. Did you already throw the rope, Nod?
Yeah, I'm assuming so. I would throw it over there and try to secure it to a rock somehow and get it wedged. Once I do that, then I'm going to hand the rope to Griff. Or I'm going to hold one side, hold it taut.
Once you do that, I'll use the rope to go across. You can hold the other end, and then you'll come last and hold it. But Jamie, does he need to roll or anything?
I think you're going to use a rope use probably check here.
Let's see. I think I don't have a rope use. I'm not proficient with it. I think everybody can do it, but I'm just not proficient.
Yeah,
so
yeah. So
remember them.
It is dexterity based, so if you want to try that, we'll see where you're at.
Okay.
I think it's negative. So actually, yeah. I mean, that would actually be successful for you.
All right. So I grab the rope and I start crossing. Will that help my modifier?
No, you got the 4 is helping you.
Still 4?
The 6, it would be 6 without.
All right.
Okay. All right.
So I'll make sure and secure it on this end and hold on to the rope, and then I guess whoever wants to cross next.
All right. Yeah, so for anyone using the rope, this will be a dex check -1, or a 1 penalty. And that's really mainly because of the waves crashing and the storm, more so than the setup that they've given you. It would otherwise be a -6 to cross this channel without the rope in place.
Nice.
Whoever would like to follow our leader.
The squishy ones maybe go in the middle? The big strong ones holding the rope on either end?
What
Either
about the
Tornab or
last
Nod
person?
can hold it. Yeah, can hold it and will be the last to cross.
You said it was a -1?
Yes, with the rope, yeah.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
no, he's
Nice.
doing it one-handed. He's like still swinging his incense as he's walking across.
Not letting it get splashed on. That's right.
All right, so Bart's over, Griff's over.
Sarn will go. Give it a
Alright.
try. I've got a good dex, so should be all right.
Yeah.
Did it. So you're across as well. I think Tornuk would be probably next before.
That is without the -1.
Okay. He doesn't look at home here by any means. Does not look graceful, but he makes his way
Hooves aren't made
across.
for rocks. Yeah. All right, Nod.
I guess now that everyone has made it across, I'm going to, I guess, wrap the rope around my arm to make sure it's at least semi-secure, maybe like once or twice around my waist.
And I'll keep it tight as he crosses. I'll pull it and keep it tight and brace myself.
All right. Yeah. So you've got that end. So I think between the two of you, if you want to roll a strength check, Griff, you can determine whether or not you give him a bonus to his crossing here or not. Okay, yeah, so you're right on. So you'll give him a bonus to his crossing since you do have the rope and it's tied to you. It'll just be a -2 here instead of the minus.
Yeah. There you go.
So
That's without any.
yeah, all right. So no worries for you guys working together to get across the channel. Again, I think your feet and your boots are wet, but otherwise you caught some of the mist of the cold sea. One of the things that might occur to you right now is that it's actually probably in the winter time is what you're feeling, just from the passage of time and how long you've been away and the way that it feels outside right now. It feels like it's headed into winter. So that might be something that you'd be scratching your head about. You're not maybe entirely sure about, but you're certainly glad to not be soaked through as you climb onto the rocks on the other side and look up at this octagonal tower. I think from just the quick observation of the tower itself, you can see that it ends in a spire on the top. You don't see any light or smoke coming from the tower itself, but you do see that there is a doorway, large opening on the rock level that you can head up towards, seemingly, but you do have to climb your way in and around jagged rocks, still dealing with the rain and whatnot. For now, you're maybe, I'm gonna say, 30 feet or so from of climbing to do before you're on the level that you need to be to get to the opening. So what is your plan here as you guys are standing on the rock cliffs?
Is it an obvious path made to approach the door, or do we have to actually?
It seems like erosion or something have opened one side of the rocks where it does seem more easier to pass. But yeah, you guys are on that other side now. So who's going to lead the way here dealing with the terrain, the rugged terrain?
Nod, do you want to try to do the grappling hook again and get it up close to the door and try to help us with the rope?
You'll maybe see him sigh as he just like unfinished tying the rope and was like almost done wrapping it up, and then he'll just start unwinding it again and reattaching it to the grappling hook. And
this is where we need Schauser with rope handling.
All right. So what is your marching order? I should ask.
I can lead. That's fine. If it's a dex kind of skill to climb up this.
I almost want to say it's what's on screen. Maybe me and Tornup can switch, so the fighters are on the outside.
Oh, you want him there like that, or?
No, like last.
Oh, got you here.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, he will follow. Certainly, he's probably mesmerized a little bit by the sky still, but he will follow. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I would be too. I would be looking up, going, "Is it raining or is it really cloudy and like this?" Okay.
Yeah, it is. It's raining, and there's more lightning in the distance, but it is raining, fairly moderately enough that you really got to be careful of your footing. as the rocks
Okay.
are very slippery and jagged. Yeah, so you can lead the way, I guess, here. Griff, you're gonna lead the way.
Nod, were you gonna throw the hook?
Yeah, no, yeah. He finished eyeing it, and he's gonna give it a toss up there. And what is it? Another dexterity for you?
All right, so
Yeah.
I'll grab the rope, pull it tight, and start moving my way up. I guess everybody else can follow.
All right, you all watch Griff as he's trying to find a safe route for everyone to navigate through this. And I think we're going to have you guys do dex checks to climb the ropes here one more time to get everybody up to the next level here on the rocks. Let's go ahead and do a round of dex checks. We'll just go in order, or whoever wants to go in whatever order will determine what that does.
Wow.
All right.
Was Griff our leader in the marching order? Just go down the line like that. Why not?
Yeah, that would have been Griff. So I'm assuming he might want to.
Yeah, you guys want me to re-roll that?
It's up to you all.
Will it mean a perilous fall to his death?
Yeah.
Fail?
I don't
Is
think.
this
I
a
don't
fail
believe
or-
so. I don't believe it would be to his death
I was
necessarily.
holding on to a rope.
Yeah, if there's nothing, no penalty, forget it. Hey, side question. The time, it's approaching winter. Do we notice any odd, like long time going by more than we would reckon in our own timeline? Like the tower messed with us or something?
I think it's yeah, great question. Great question. I think it is a feeling that it's a reminder that a lot of time had been drained from you all while you were in the other tower. Because I think in your minds it should still probably be late summer, but it's cold enough outside that it feels like winter. So I think that would be concerning. But again, just in the back of your mind, probably not in the forefront, but definitely like a confirmation that something has happened with your own life and energy that's changed time for you. Let's see, Griff, you're trying to climb these rocks. I think what's going to happen is if you fail this check, you will fall and take some damage from the sharp rocks here. So
I guess I'm for using a roll.
All right, I'll re-roll if everybody's okay. Yeah. All right.
oh
my
no,
gosh.
goodness. That's crazy. All right, so
It's
you
slippery.
Third time?
It is slippery.
you will take some fall damage here, 5 points of damage as you are going to slip and fall on the sharp rocks here. I think at this point too, Griff, you could do a nature check. Do you have nature or survival?
I have survival.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, mountain. Yeah. Happen.
Did it roll?
No. It's not doing anything.
Maybe
Let
just
me
roll it out.
refresh.
Yeah, if it's the sheet, just try maybe a regular die roll. Let's see, for the others, go ahead, you guys can go ahead and roll your dex checks as well here. We'll have everybody do a round of this. I don't think
Any
Griff's,
All
modifier?
right, what do I roll? Die 20?
yeah, D20.
And I have a bonus to 2, so that's under my.
Okay, yeah. So what I
Oh
think,
no, it's 2 spots.
yeah, I think what you notice about this rock is that it seems like it's maybe volcanic rock. And because of that, it's got a sharpness to it and shininess and slipperiness to it that is different than some of the other terrains you've been in. So that's what I think you're taking from the fall and picking up on specifically about it. But the others, you guys can follow here. All right.
Excellent.
Everybody else was able to learn from. See, Griff showed you exactly. Don't do this, and y'all followed.
Fell
suit.
down it, don't step there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think given that, from this vantage point, I'm going to have everybody roll wisdom checks, please. You guys are now on a level where it's not going to be as treacherous to approach.
Gah!
Wow!
You're supposed to
Whoa!
save those
Oh
20s
no! My
Whoa.
goodness!
Yeah.
Wow!
Oh,
That is
fuck.
impressive. That is impressive.
We need those 20s if we get in a conflict, guys. Come on.
I know. Crazy.
Wow. Let's see if I guess I
Hope
can.
this wasn't a group chat,
Saharn's the only one that notices whatever this.
right? But if this was a group
Oh
check,
no,
that wouldn't
Bart
matter.
passed too.
Still would have
Yeah, let's
failed.
see. So what I think, let me address this to you, Seharn. So Seharn, you feel like you get
Bart
this
failed made
eerie
the most.
feeling like you're being watched, and you are. Tuck, I think nobody's really doing much at this point. I think that has made much effort to hide themselves so much, and so I think you feel like you're being watched. And as you look around and you're feeling exposed, and you are maybe telling the others to hide or be quiet, you spot something off in the rocks that appears to be shaped like a humanoid.
I'm going to immediately point out the nebulous humanoid form. The rest of us see if we can discern anything about it.
The others have been completely unable to focus on the road ahead so much as the tower, and I think that at this point I will have you roll. Let's see.
I think Bart did make his wisdom check too, but
Yes, and he made it by a lot. Like, I barely made it by 2 points.
Okay. All right.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So then it'll be Saharn who this would affect. Let's see.
No incoming damage. No whammies.
Okay, so yeah, the I think what would startle you here suddenly, and everyone else who's completely failed their wisdom checks, is that you would hear a voice. And the voice would be speaking in common. And it would say out loud to you in a male voice that it will say, "Turn around."
That's it?
That's it. And I think with that, you'll take a look ahead, Saharn, I think specifically, and see this shape in the rocks. And it'll, let me see if I can put it on this layer. I'm just going to put it here. What you observe is what appears to be an elf that is turned to absolute stone, and it is sitting amongst the rocks, looking in your direction with its hand over its heart. I think that the good news here for you, Saharn, is that the elf does appear to be Seychelles as far as its look. But I think immediately, and you're the only one that notices this, the rest of you probably think this thing is lifelike. But you notice that it is definitely a statue, Seharn, despite the voice you heard.
Despite the voice we heard.
It appears to be made of solid stone.
Look around. That's just a statue. I have no idea where the voice is actually coming from. Is there any way to determine a direction of the voice
The voice felt as if it came
from the statue?
from the statue's direction. It did. So I'll put this in the back.
Is it dark? Kind of dark and gloomy and rainy over there? Because I'm thinking of just taking out my lights down and tossing it over there. In fact, I'm just going to do that. See if I can illuminate the area and reveal something.
Yeah, you can do that. So I think if you want to make maybe like a attack roll, just to get this near it.
Like a hand roll? I have that with open hand.
That'd
Okay.
be fun. That'd be perfect.
Sure. All right. 2 hit. No modifiers.
All right. Yeah, so you can get this over there and illuminate this thing. And again, I think what it appears to be is that it is a Seychelles elf, and from something natural or something unnatural, I should say, it appears to have been turned to stone. It's head scratching to you how it was able to speak, or how you heard a voice though when you got within a certain distance of it and you heard the voice. But as you look at it closer and your light shines upon it, it is absolutely still part of the stone and rock around it. In fact, it looks as if it's like partially been covered in some rock, as if it's been there for a while, not something recent necessarily.
How
And
far is it from Griff? Sorry.
no, and it's life size, right? So it's probably about maybe 20 feet above you on the rocks is where this is, and it's about halfway between you and the entrance.
Which way is it looking? Towards the tower doors or out to sea? Or...
It's looking in the direction of the portal that you came from, in that towards that outcropping of rocks that you came from.
So it would be looking past us, behind us, where we came from.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know what this means, my friends, other than Medusa were part of our pathway at one time. Maybe we should be cautious. But whatever it is, it appears to have come from the portal behind us.
I guess Griff's gonna try to keep going, and if I get close to it, I want to say, "Can you speak?"
Let's see. Are you just speaking in common, asking it that? Let's see.
I'll try Elven.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see if it interacts with you here. Go ahead and do a charisma check, please, Griff. So you hear a voice, Griff, that responds to you, and it says in common, "Turn back before your minds are taken."
I'm
And
not
the
gonna
rest of
kind of
us,
look with a group of y'all and be like, can we maybe not talk back to the creepy voice that's can't tell if it's good or bad? Sounds like some shady magic to me.
yeah, too bad we don't have our wizard here, huh?
Yeah, we're here at a lich's place. I think it's just some wizard speaking to us, or evil lich just scrying on us, or something like that. It's hard to say. I don't know. Evil wizards, evil. Oh, that's all I know. Let's get out from the storm. It's, I think, best if we still go in.
So Harn will agree with that. I still
I'll keep
think this
going
is
toward the door.
potentially yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, so you all could do one more set of dex checks here to get past this section and up to the level area.
I stepped in my robes.
Did you?
Yeah, well, 2 pass, 1 fail, 3 pass, 1 fail. All right, Bart, you are going to slip and fall here unless you want to use a fortune. It's up to you.
No, I think we may need them going forward. We'll see.
Okay. All right, the good news is up here the damage is a little less than it was. Hopefully, we'll see what the die roll is, but it's 4 points of damage from the fall. You definitely, again, get the sense of how sharp and jagged this rock formation is, and
I'm showing off earlier now, but
and as you all continue on and your group passes the stoned elf, we'll call him, you hear the voice again, and this time it's laughing. And I don't think you guys have necessarily been around this before, but you do start to get this sinking feeling that this thing has a magic mouth and that it begins to speak to you again. And it says, "If you choose to move forward, you must offer knowledge to enter." So you hear that voice again, giving you some kind of help to enter, right? So, whether you want to trust that or not, or whatever the case, I definitely think your suspicions of this voice not being a part of the elf itself is obvious to you at this point. Something else is using the elf to message to you and warning you to offer knowledge in order to enter. But after that, it doesn't speak.
Not going to pretend like he doesn't hear it. He's just going to walk up to the door and start looking for traps and see if there's anything he can see about this door.
Sensible approach.
All right. So, yeah, you can go ahead and make a check here.
I'll give the rope, but you can roll the rope back up and the grappling hook.
Yeah.
All right. So you take a look at the door and you find what appears to be a wire that is strung through it that you feel like he's going to trip something. So you're definitely feeling like something would be triggered if the door were opened in its current state.
Well, guys, there's a trap here. We shouldn't just recklessly go forward. You hear that wind blowing? He's going to try to remove this trap if it's accessible.
Let's see. You could try. Yeah, you could try to somehow disable it.
Yeah, which one of my little tools is between the gap and
Yeah.
cut this string that I see, or disable the mechanism that's going to activate it, or
Yeah, I think what you determine is that you can cut the wire and pinch the wire to where then it can't move. But there's no guarantee that you could get it to hold forever, but it definitely would make it so that when the door opens, the trap wouldn't go off. So you can do that. You can make that cut on that wire and get it bent to where it's not moving when the door doesn't seemingly look like it's going to move when the door pushes in. So it seems.
and after successfully, or what I believe successfully, getting this wire pinched and like stuck and not movable, I'll turn back and give him a thumbs up and like wave Griff forward. It's like duty before age.
All right, Griff, are you gonna enter first, or is it what? I guess maybe give you guys all a chance to weigh in on what your next move is here, as the trap's been disabled seemingly at the door, and Nod has cracked the door. I guess you haven't quite opened it yet, but you're ready to open the door and let people in if they're ready to go in.
Harn's going
I'm
to
ready.
retrieve his light stone, by the way,
Okay.
just so it doesn't come up later missing.
All right, you
And,
guys ready?
All
All
right.
right, I'll try to open the door.
Is it dark in there?
So the door
Flip.
feels as if it might be locked.
Oh, don't.
Go Nod.
Sorry, my bad. And he stopped, step back forward because I forgot that one. He's going to.
It's been too long since we were at that last tower.
It has been a
Slide his
minute
little
since then.
tool
Okay.
in,
All right.
click a few pins, and
Yes.
give it a little twist.
You feel like this lock is a little bit more difficult than it looks, but it does manage to click for you to where you think the door would move. So you can give Griff the signal. Griff, how do you feel about that?
Yep, I'll try to open it.
All right. Okay, you push the door open. And it does move. Let me move us over to a different screen here. All right, so the door, you are here. Hopefully you guys can see. Let me know if there's any problems here. These are all new maps and stuff, so if we run into issues, just holler. But you guys managed to get the door opened here, and Griff, you're able to see in there that it looks as if it's like a hallway that it opens up into. So you see a wall right there as the door opens. So are you going first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Yeah. I see mostly black screen, I guess.
Yeah,
There's some
Oh, I gotta get
clouds and then a big. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta get your token out here.
Yeah, Bart's not on there. It's just Valor.
There we go. And I'm trying to drag his backstory. There we go.
I got to go deal with a small medical thing for a couple minutes. I'll be right back.
No problem. As a matter of fact, this might be a good time for a quick early break while I get a couple things set up here, including Bart's token. So how about we take our break a little early here, and we'll come back and pick up here inside the tower.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I can find you. Oh, there you are.
There he is.
I think I moved myself over by everybody else.
Yeah, I've seen him now.
Yes.
All right.
Smidge larger.
Yeah, I don't know why. He's just a little bit bigger than everyone else. He's either going to be a little bigger or a little smaller. Let me make everyone the same size here. There we go. I think that's right. Tornak is the only one that's...
Yeah.
There we go. All right. So if everybody's back, I think we'll roll on here. The door has been creaked open by Nod for Griff. He sees ahead that there's a dark hallway, and it smells a little mildewy, damp, as you might expect. But let's see. Yeah, so other than that, you don't hear anything right away. So, entrez-vous.
Yeah. Nod, did you smell anything?
That's a solid question. I haven't quite stepped through the door, but yeah, as we
I
do
think,
step through the door,
yeah,
I'll
I think
take a.
what you do, you could really get a strong whiff here. Yeah. Let's see.
And I'll look for tracks.
It smell like dead.
Smells like mildew to
Mhm.
everybody right away, but I'd say it just smells kind of earthy more than anything. It's like a just not moldy or
Go check
anything
up
too
front.
bad, but this definitely just it's been a closed off stale air chamber, let's call it that. And you guys could step through the threshold here. I'm going to move you in to this little section ahead.
Checked for traps or tracks.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and see. How much was that? All right. Yeah, you do see tracks from the doorway. It seems like there's dust that's settled in most of the place, but you could see through the dust a faint trail of prints that are leading to the west. There's this little opening that you can see through. Those of you that have infravision would see more clearly into this space, but it's an inner chamber here that looks like there might be some scattered things laying amongst in the room. And then to your north is a continuation of this dark hallway that you entered into.
Harn's just gonna stand there with his light stone in his hand.
Do we want to follow the tracks and go west?
How fresh are they?
They're covered with dust, is what I heard.
Okay. Sorry, I had to step away for a second.
Yeah, there's definitely some dust in the room, but the tracks move the dust, so you can see that there's been some movement from this door at some point, although there's certainly another layer of dust here that you guys are unearthing here, moving.
Fairly recently, but not too. Is that what we're feeling?
Yeah, nothing fresh, but definitely tracks. Let's put it that way.
Maybe not mage tracks.
All right. So you enter a chamber where you can see that there are some papers and scrolls and books strewn about the room. In one corner, there's a pile of ancient tombs that have book covers that are made out of seashells. And in the center of the room is a pile of books whose spines appear to have been made out of some type of pearl inlay, where there's art depiction on the spines of them. Two things that would, number one, look like they came from Myth Nantar to you, just based on the age and the detail of them. So I think that would be like your immediate thought as you enter this space. It looks like further back there's more piles of other things and maybe a like a table around the corner as well.
My friends, we can fulfill our promise in this room. Didn't we promise to bring books back to the temple?
We did agree
What?
to.
So everything looks like it's probably from Mythnantar.
On first look, everything that's sitting here doesn't look like it belongs here because this building, I think one thing stylistically about this building and the other tower you were in is you could tell that this tower was influenced by dwarves. And it has a little bit of a different style to it in its structure and in the way that it's built. And you get the sense that this would have been something that was built in the era after the dwarves and the elves united in Mithnantar. So different structure, kind of different style, certainly fortified in where it was built as well. Very defensible in the sea amongst the sharp rocks and everything like that. But beyond that, I think when you get in here and you see these books, you realize that they probably belong in Myth Nantar. They seem as authentic as anything you saw in the Elven Quarter of Myth Nantar, for example. And I'm saying this to
So
you
okay.
more as a translation of what Kurza would interpret. Kurza would be the one that would certainly like immediately know that, but I think given as much as you've been around him, you guys would recognize it too.
I don't know if you guys are experiencing this, but all I see is just darkness, and I can see the edges of the room, but I can't see any. I don't know
Now
if
the
it's the
map is very
contrast or what.
dark to me too. I can barely make out
Yeah,
the
I can
books and
kind of
items on
see
the
something
table.
right
Mm-hmm.
there. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but that's all I can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a contrast or something.
I think I'm stuck in a wall, maybe? I don't think I can
Yeah.
move into the
Yeah, me
actual
and
room
Bart
right
are
now.
stuck in the
Yeah,
door.
I might
There you go.
have to free
Yeah,
you
okay,
guys
there you
from.
go.
I'm definitely going to start checking out
All right.
these books
Hmm.
so I can discern what any one volumes might be, whether they're spellcasting books or not.
Okay.
Maybe even detect magic and see if, yeah, why not waste a first level spell and start praying? I think it lasts for one turn. Yeah, one round to cast.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. You can cast from here and take a look at this pile. I think wisdom checks are in order for anyone that's sifting through the books as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to stand and look at all the books and walls.
Okay. Yeah,
If anything radiates magic itself.
this coral bound tomb and the series that go with it are all a part of what's called the Deep Codex of Seychelles. And it is a tomb that details the Seychelles rituals and talks about some of their magic and how they were the sort of the history of how Seychelles elves were given their magical ability. So it's interesting to say the least, but something that like Kurza would be very interested in. The Ilarion from Myth Nantar as well. That's something that he spoke about. This type of knowledge having been ransacked from their library adds up to you that this is some meaningful stuff, and it's in like the first room you've walked into.
I'm very excited. I'm going to suggest we gather all of these volumes, take them for our friend. Did you say they radiate magic or no?
Oh, you did cast read magic? Let's see.
Detect magic.
See if any of these are. I think that no, these are
Oh,
not. None of these are magical.
okay,
Yeah.
nothing in this room. Still
No,
excited.
these are just more, yeah, more ancient and rare.
Sure.
That
Well,
is what you're.
it's worth it to find out.
What was the name of the ancient sea elf guy in Myth Nantar?
Alarion?
Valerian.
I believe it's that. Yeah.
Did you just take those books into inventory, Tim?
That's the good question. How do you want to carry these? They are bulky more than they are. I'm not suggesting it's a weight capacity issue. Do you have some,
Yeah. I don't, yeah, Saharn doesn't have a
Ursa
large
does.
staff or anything.
Kurza
Ursa
has
has the belt of the pouches of
yeah.
holding, and I think he has a small bag of holding.
Yes, he does.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you probably shouldn't give those both to the same person. In retrospect, both the bags of holding to the same person. So I
These are
think the bag of holding is going to be a community item that will pass between the group here. That's really your loot handout. I don't think that you're
oh,
at any type of capacity issue for your bag of holding. I don't believe.
so that's a hand wave pass around item per
Yeah, I
each
don't.
session. We just assume we have
Yeah,
it.
I think that certainly, yeah, the bag of holding would be like that. In
I
fact,
like it.
I have the handout. I'm gonna move this handout into.
Hey, it's a nice little bonus, guys.
Yeah, so it is a bag of
There's a
holding
magical
type
bag of
3.
holding.
So it can hold quite a bit, and right now there's no
Do you
listed
need the ability
contents.
to edit it?
Yeah, I'm gonna give everyone that here in a second, hopefully. There we go.
No
So
listed contents.
there's nothing listed in it right now. Only Kurza had edit rights up until now, so I don't know if he's noted stuff elsewhere, but we'll just start from scratch. You guys can put in there whatever you want, and again, that'll be considered your party loot. I don't want to punish you guys for not having your bag of holding, because it's really something that's going to contain a majority of people's things that you want to call upon. I don't have a problem with that being a floating item, so to speak.
Yeah, appreciate it. It's very nice.
All right, I added it.
Okay, so in this instance, you guys are filling it with books, I assume, is the plan currently?
Yeah.
All right, so
How many? At least the ones that look valuable. Do we need the whole library? Or is there that many books and scrolls to begin with?
yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot.
A lot.
Definitely, there's a series of 8 that have the coral binding, and then the pearl inlay. There are 11, and they're big. Each of those books are not little novels. They're certainly
But
chunky in their own right. So,
Uh,
you said they were pearl inlaid?
yeah,
11 pearl
11.
inlay, yeah, and
And
8.
those, yeah, the one with the pearl inlay are the ones that are about elven magic, Seychelles specifically. And it's called the Codex of Seychelles. That's what that 11, Book of 11 are.
I thought the coral ones were the deep codex of Seychelles.
Codex of Seychelles, and then oh, did I tell you the wrong one? Yeah, the one
You
that the
just
one
gave us that.
the one that you have less of is the Codex of Seychelles. I'm sorry. And then the
Okay,
11
so that's the coral.
is the one with the
Pearl inlaid with, yeah, and which
and
one is that about?
that is, let's see. I thought I had it here. Oh, these are called the Nantarial Scrolls, even though they are books.
Not talking about the coral bindings.
Yeah, that's or no, this is the one with the inlay. This is the 11. So there's 11 of those. And there's whatever I said for the Codex of Seychelles. I think I said 8.
8.
So yeah, yep. These books, again, like you guys can't really interpret this stuff, but this would be stuff that Curza would be able to hint that it has a lot to do with Myth Nantar's warding magic
Yeah, hopefully
and
he'll be happy.
the protective enchantments that Myth Nantar has. That's what this whole
Right.
series of books is about. Yeah, so you guys could put those as you can kind of catalog that and get those into the bag of holding, which is now a virtual bag that sort of will bounce between whoever's here. I think that's also fair because Kurz already has a sleeves of holding, so it's not like he's struggling, or I don't know that he had anything specific that he was using this bag for either because there was nothing notated. So it seems as if it was just
Uh,
one of those administrative things where it got handed out and he said, I'll take it. But
considering what we just used the bag for, yeah, I don't feel mind
I think he's going to be
giving
pretty
it up
happy
as the
about that.
yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
community library.
Yeah.
So I think at this point I'm gonna have you guys roll a wisdom check.
Nothing to do with mind effects.
No,
Nope. Straight up wisdom.
straight
Chad nailed it.
wisdom. All right, you guys might be filling these bags, and Bart and specifically Saharn look like you guys first hear this sound, and you get the sense that something's moving around. Something has moved around
Within the
potentially.
room or through the, or we hear it outside the
It sounds like it's like on the other side of the wall, like around the corner from you. And that it moves around. Maybe sounds like some furniture moves would be the way to describe it. Like a sliding desk or chair or something like to that effect.
So if I move this way, does it sound like it came from down here? As I cautiously step forward.
yeah, I think this is where.
Remember, I have a light source as well, so I'm definitely
Yeah, you're visible for sure. Yeah, that's
for sure.
not really. Let's see, just checking something here. Okay, so you again here, Seharn, notice that there is a figure. This time it looks like a humanoid figure specifically that is seated and it is facing away from you. I'm
just gonna say hello, and
put it here. Hang on a second. Let me make sure you can see.
hopefully my friends are gonna get curious and come stand beside me.
I'm gonna double check. Yeah, don't go any further than Seharn here. I'm just gonna double check something about this.
And I'm just gonna stand there, my stone in my one hand and my spear in my right hand.
Okay. All right, it will be on the edge of your infravision here, Seharn, that you're gonna see this. I'm gonna ping it right now, but you definitely see like the back, what looks like the outline of a humanoid over here. And as you call out and you say hello, a voice, a smooth, kind of melodic voice responds to you, and it says, "The Master knows all. He has seen your steps, your questions, your fears. You cannot take what is his. Leave now, or be written into stone like the rest." The voice echoes around the corner and again has this sort of unsettling tone to it that might even sound somewhat familiar to some of you. For anyone who wants to try to
Well,
recall it, you're welcome to do some type of wisdom check if you want to try to recall more on it. But
I would love to do that.
all right, let's see, because I'm gonna give you some information. I know you've succeeded a couple here. So Bart and Seharn, the voice sounds familiar to you guys. I think it would be Bart, though, that would recognize this voice from the tower. It sounds like a voice that you'd heard when you were in the tower. And yeah, I think that's about all I'll give you right now. But so that's like definitely notable to you guys as you hear
Like
this
way back, like
somewhere
the
before
Lich
Veritas,
Tower.
like
Or...
somewhere, yeah, but
Oh,
in Veritas's tower, this voice sounds like a voice you remembered from back then, but maybe you're having.
Like the crystal ballroom.
So does it bring
It definitely
or
doesn't sound like Veritas.
call?
I'll say that, but it sounds like another voice from
all
his
right.
tower.
Maybe when we were looking into that with the water, and it might have just been visions.
Oh wow, yeah, this brings back some memories. When we stare into something and get
Right,
chastised
so it'll
slightly.
basin of water. There was like a basin of water, and looking into it, different people saw like different things, and not try to even flip it over, but failed. Speaking of, not already like digging into his backpack and like pulling out his small mirror and attaching it to his chest, to his like tool belt, or to his sleeve.
The figure does not seem to get any closer to you for the time being, or move, Seharn, as you're standing.
It hasn't turned to
No,
face us
no,
at all while it's speaking.
no. It
Huh, but
seems
it does raise the hairs on the back of our necks
absolute.
for you non-aquatics that have hair.
Chills. You got goosebumps. Yeah, that's the whole
Yeah,
different for sure.
yeah, chills. Yeah, I think my friend, I would like you to explain yourself a little to us, and I'm going to gesture for my uh, buddies in the back here that are straggling to maybe come up and point at that guy, get him.
I can still barely make out the walls
You
and
did,
everything. So
Let me
yeah,
see what your
If not, yeah, Griff is
Griff.
human. Then
I
yeah, he
think you
probably doesn't
might.
have good
Do you?
vision.
What is your light source, Griff? Maybe that's. I don't
I
know.
have 30 Put infra.
30
Yeah, I
okay,
think
let me
Well,
make sure you got that, because oh yeah, you don't have that.
my map is dark too, but I just assumed it was the map.
You should have infravision. You've got infravision. You have more than he
Yeah,
does, but
still a dark
anyone
map.
else doesn't have the right vision on their token. I
Nope.
think
Bart's just got his little pebble out, so I can only see 4 squares away, maybe.
Yeah, but can you see
Three.
the map?
Yeah, yeah.
I can see it. It is a little dark, like contrast wise, but I can see it.
oh, so you can't even
I
see
can barely make it out.
really? Let me
No, I
see.
like this is a desk. This is like a bookshelf. This is like a writing desk. This is
Okay,
like another
okay.
desk.
I don't know why it
There's
would
a
be that
bookshelf.
dark for yours, Tim. Let me double check,
Yeah.
make sure there's no. I know the background color is black, but it shouldn't be fading it or anything. I'm just double checking the dynamic lighting, GM darkness opacity. I don't think that affects you guys. I think it's, yeah, I don't know what that setting would be, but hopefully for now you can see somewhat that there is a wall. You're inside of the hex and you hear this voice again coming from around the corner. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a turn order as you've chosen to file forward. This figure stands from a sitting position now, although still is facing away from you. So I'm gonna pop the turn order up. Go ahead and let's pull initiative from here.
No,
It doesn't necessarily mean we're in battle, but I want to make sure that everybody's getting a chance to equally affect the outcome here.
Let's see here.
base initiative of 0.
Clear that out.
Let's see. Let's do. Oh, ace and fist.
3. That's a 10. 8. If you want to roll for Tornok as well.
Just do like a D10 or.
Oh, he got it. He got it. There we go. Yeah, and then okay, you got
Yeah.
yours. Yeah, okay.
There you go.
All right. So this all
There.
started with Seharn, who was the first to notice and trigger the voice of this figure. So we're gonna start with you, Seharn. What would you like to do next?
I'm just gonna keep yelling at this guy. Explain yourself. Who is the master? And is he in this tower? And let my friends hopefully move into combat range as I'm shuffling like this. Get a,
What were your other questions? Who is the master and what else?
yes, is he in this tower?
Is he in this tower? Okay. All right.
And what are his intentions? That's kind of questions I'm asking.
Anything else that you
Well,
want to
not
do?
as yeah.
Nope. I'm stepping back to prepare to either heal or chant or
Okay.
something, attack, whatever's necessary.
All right. So the figure will respond to you though after your turn. So once your turn ends, you hear the voice respond and says to you that Master Melkor knows all. He knows you're here. So he confirms to you that Master Melkor, he doesn't really confirm that he's here. He doesn't really respond to that, but he does confirm that Master is Master Melkor. And with that, he shuts a book and turns around. And with that, I think I'll pop a light in here. I don't know if this is even going to help given what he's describing, but I'll pop that right in
I
the
think
middle there.
just in case anything on him is glowing magical, I think my spell would still be in effect right now. It does last a turn.
Oh,
Probably
okay.
only been a few rounds.
Okay. Yeah, you would see some glowing coming from his body from that far away. It seems like something that's on his chest is glowing for sure.
Like a necklace, an amulet, a
Hmm.
breastplate.
Some type of necklace or amulet that he's wearing around his neck seems to be glowing, but that's the first thing and only thing you notice right now.
They're gonna call that out
And
at
then
first opportunity.
where was he? He was okay. All right, Bart.
Yep.
I'm gonna let you go next here.
I think my vision is still pretty limited, just because most what I can see is from the pebble that I have with my faulty human eyes, but
Throw it at him.
throw the pebble out there.
Are you able to
Yeah,
Not
see
a red light.
the light
light
source
him
I
up.
dropped up here?
Yeah, I can see
Okay,
the light
okay.
source.
Yeah, he's on the
Really,
other
it's
side of that.
illuminating like
Yeah.
a couple corners of the room. I guess from where I am right now, I can't actually see
Yeah,
what
yeah, he's just out of
he's
your
talking. So
vision,
yeah,
like just right around that corner there. You happy with where you're at? Do you want to move or anything else you want to prepare?
if we're just in freeform, I might slowly creep around behind Saharan up to look here,
Okay,
just to get
yeah,
and
that'll
that
give you a
helps.
better
Yeah. Yep.
that gives you a better look. And I think given that the multiple sets of eyes on this thing, the shape of it is consistent with the Madar that you saw before. And I think that might be once you come up to this angle, that would be the first thing that would hit you. The voice and now the look confirms that this is a Madar.
How
And
bad was that?
it's like a blur now, right?
Trying to
It's
remember.
hard to
Yeah.
remember.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to
They're
remember.
like male version of Medusas. They turn bait
Yeah.
into stone by like hugging them or grabbing them.
Oh,
No, they can turn things to stone. Yeah, they can definitely turn things to stone. I don't think they have to grab it though or anything like that. It's like a
Yeah, I'm
regular.
just trying to remember.
Yeah.
ugh.
They typically are like hand fighters, a lot of them are. And then they also have that ability to turn to stone. Bart's moved.
Hmm.
I think we're at, if there's nothing else, Bart, I think we're at Griff.
Do I recognize it's a Madar?
Yeah, I think that go ahead and roll a wisdom check here, and barring another horrible roll, I think you would have it confirmed. Yeah, so
Barely.
yeah, it definitely feels like it's a Madar to you as well.
I'll say Madar. It's a Madar. Prepare yourselves for battle. And how far can I move? I can't make out squares or anything.
I'm seriously considering we should prepare
Oh,
ourselves to run.
why? Double checking your token again too. Oh, I wonder if it was that dimming, low light.
No, I don't.
See if
I don't
that.
have a contrast button or anything, but
I don't know if that helped at all. I tried to change your vision.
no,
Seems like you've
looks the
got
same. It's like
everything.
a brightness thing or something. I don't know. It's just all dark.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe it was one of the settings, one of the vision settings was doing a dimming because there's a night vision dimming. Let me take off night vision entirely for you. Is that even better?
No,
Huh,
change anything.
that's weird. All right, I'm gonna leave night vision off of your token then for now, and we'll just
Fine.
have it like that. All right, you are about, I will say,
I can see him
35
perfectly. I
feet
just can't.
from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything you
All
want?
right. I'm gonna move to attack.
Okay.
Oh,
Can I get all
brother.
the way there?
I think you can move half your movement, which I think your movement's what, 60?
Movement is combat move is 40 feet around 8 squares.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you can move as far as you went there and still
All right, I'll
attack,
move to
or
right
you can
here.
move, yeah, or you can move all the way and not attack, which, but
Yeah, I'll move right here.
okay. All right. Yeah, so as you get closer to this thing too, I'll give you another view of it if I can get.
Taking the brave road, man. Considering this thing could turn you into a statue.
Looking for the bit. There we go. Well,
Hey, Adam, can our prayers stack, right?
I do. There's not a whole lot that does stack. I wouldn't think that it would
I don't
stack.
think they
But
do. I think it's only one effect, maybe.
Okay,
I think
that
there is one that does stack, but I'm not sure of it off the top of my head.
that's okay if they don't. I'm just trying to think of tactics to give us an edge and protect us if we're going to jump into battle here. So I don't want to. If you guys end up as statues, like I'm running. The ocean's not that far away. Take Bart with me, man.
You can just go for a happy little swim. I think, yeah, I've got enough water breathing for myself, but yeah.
My roll 20 just locked up on me trying to show this to you guys. It's
Oh
gonna
no, it did
Yeah.
just pop up.
did it pop up?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, it
Yeah,
did
it
just
did.
now for me.
Okay.
You can see it.
It's armed like that. This one.
Get out, Rip.
It's not holding its weapon in its hand.
I hate this.
I hate this. Oh, that's music to my ears. All right. All right, so I think
Yeah.
Nod would be next if I'm tracking correctly here.
Yeah, Nod had intended on moving up. He was hiding in shadows before once we noticed that there was movement. And now he is attempting to continue just working his way along the wall and trying to eventually now peek around the corner.
Okay, yeah, you can pop out there and see this thing as well, Nod. And you would remember facing this before as well on I think it was the 4th floor of Veritas's tower, ultimately where you ran into the first of these. Maybe you did encounter more than one, maybe one or two max, I think.
There were two.
Okay.
I'm gonna look back and try to silently signal back to Bard and Sahar and tell Griff to come back, and I'll stab him in the back. Not Griff, but the other guy.
Okay, all right. Anything
But
else here for Tornuk that you want him to do?
I'm assuming Tornik would see that too, so maybe we'll have him just moving up here in front of the clerics. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna refresh my roll 20 because I've lost everybody, but I hear you. Okay, all right. So you've got him move. As long as this reloads with the turn order, then it's back to Seharn. All right, Seharn. There's been some posturing. I don't know what to tell you. It looks as if your party is getting in striking range a little bit, and that's back to you.
Let me look at a quick duration here, and I'll give you an answer. Yeah, hopefully. I am going to take the next 6 segments and cast a prayer spell, which is the same as a chant, except once I cast it, I'm free to do other actions. And it lasts on its own 1 round per level, so 6 rounds.
If you don't mind, will you put it in the chat just so I can read it?
I don't know how, to be honest with you. How about Adam do that?
If you prayer sprout, what level is it? First?
3rd level spell.
3rd level. Okay.
Yep. First
prayer.
level
Should be in
spell
your-
is bless,
in your
which
Prayer.
Oh,
There you go.
yeah.
Thank you.
All right. It's a 60-foot radius.
No
Excellent.
saving throws.
so that should cover everything. 30 foot from me, basically. So if I have to step forward that much to make it effective, I will do that.
Yeah, no, I think it would have worked either way. But yeah, if you want to center yourself on them, that's even better. It may last a little longer for you, but it definitely will
Okay.
take effect here before your turn ends. Anything else that you wanted to say or do?
No, I think casting the spell will take up my turn sufficiently. And then
Okay.
we all get +1 hit damage and saving throws, which will last for the next 6 rounds.
Okay. So you guys kind of get. Looks like you've got yourselves in a striking position here. The Madar has stood up and he has now turned around. And on his turn, he unsheathed this sword that you've seen already. And as he does that, he says, "He watches now through my eyes." And he says, "You wish to see him, foolish mortals. You cannot glimpse Melkor's true form." And with that, he will come forth. And firstly, he will strike towards Griff. And let's see, where's his everything closed?
Hey, it does say we can combine, but we have to be priests of the same religious persuasion.
Yeah. I don't think Lyra gets along with.
Yeah.
Are you Seychelles? Or is it? No,
The roll 20's
because
locked
that's what
up
our
on him.
amulets are of.
It's gonna be one of those nights where it just wants to lock up. Come on. I'm just trying to open the character sheet, and it's like just a cross. It's like I can't click anything. Try to refresh this. Sorry, guys. 1 second.
It's all right. The first couple rounds could determine the outcome of this fight, guys. I'm not so sure you should have confronted it, Tim. But I guess maybe we didn't have a choice. But anything if we beat this?
Do you not see that sword?
Yeah. It does have a magical amulet or necklace. And you are aware of that. I did call that out.
Yeah.
But if, like on the first round, waiting for this first roll, it's all of a sudden Griff turns to stone instantly. Round one, poof. That wholly changes the dynamic of this right away.
Nod will just give you a thumbs up, like it's all right.
So we'll be fine. Not will be like, hold my cask of beer.
Yeah.
This doesn't look like an evil, nasty rabbit, but I haven't seen anyone with the holy hand grenade of Antioch. So
We'll see.
It's early for that, right? Yeah, they haven't pulled that out quite yet.
verily, yes. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna navigate to this differently. Hopefully this will open this time. It's like whenever I
Yep.
try to open any character sheets, it chokes roll 20.
You all remember the Vorpal bunnies? Vorpal rabbits? After that movie? No? You never fought those? Oh.
I don't think it. Yeah, no, I remember like the movie, but not the
Look it up. It's
rabbits.
was it? I don't know if it was Chaosium or something who put that out.
They would do something like that. Yeah. The Vorpal bunny.
Vorpal
Yep.
bunny. Oh, come on, Madar. Load for me. This is one of those ones we used before, too. That's the worst part. It's not like it's a new character or something, and there's something wrong with it. It's one we literally used before. Okay, here we go. Come on, baby. Please load. Yeah, I don't know. It's just going real slow. I'll just roll. I think I'm gonna roll for this one manually if the die roller is working. Let's see if the die roller even works. Oh no. I don't think I can use the die roller until this sheet loads. It's like doing that little GIF animation of the 20-sided die. Like it's loading the thing, but it's just sitting there. I'll give it one more minute here.
That's okay. You're giving me time to jump down the Vorpal bunny rabbit hole.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know if this is like a Wi-Fi thing or a browser thing, but all right. Holy hell. It actually opened. Okay. Left you in suspense that long, Griff, that you forgot it was coming at you. It's like a sneak attack. It took so long. Just kind of when Lancelot runs towards the tower, he just suddenly gets there. But so he's gonna attack with
That's all
this
right.
longsword.
There you go.
And
All good flashbacks.
I clicked on hit. We'll see how long it takes for it to pop in. But it seems like the sheet's loaded. Come on, baby. Ooh, I would say that would be a hit on the first one because it rolled a 20. Oh, and it only sends it to me for some reason, but it rolled a 20 and it would have hit an AC of negative AC. Sure, that would have hit you. In this case, it does, okay, damage of, ooh, it seems, oh wait, I'm sorry, is that the right one? Yeah, that is the right one. Okay, 4 damage it does to you with its sword. Let's see. This thing hits you and you feel that it has like a burning effect that kind of lingers, and you are going to take an additional, let's see, roll here.
Enormous amount of damage.
What is it? Yeah, sorry, this thing is just dragging. I've got to load all the character sheets next time before. All right, so in this case, it is magical fire, so it's save or spell, please. Okay, and in this case, it will do 2d8 of. Oh, there you go. There's a good low roll for you. Three points of fire damage from the sword, and that is it for its turn. Sorry about that. It's a long
Managed to
turn.
duck.
All right, Bart, it is to you now. You now see this thing entrenched in melee with your party.
Yeah, Bart's gonna move up and behind and cast. Let's see, protection from evil on Griff here.
Oh,
I think the range. Where's the range on this? So I think it's
Touch,
like a
it
single creature. Yeah. Yep. Because it said the recipient of the
Okay, so
level school
you will
duration.
reach up and touch Griff to give him this effect. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so he'll get -2 to all attacks going forward, and saving throws caused by such attacks protected by +2.
I think he has -3 because of prayer. He also has a -1 penalty.
Oh, okay.
yep. And Griff has +3 to his. The rest of us get a
Yeah.
+1. I try to throw a hold on this thing, guys, and next turn. Maybe it won't be so dangerous. I'm afraid I don't want anybody to suffer the primary devastating attack because that's going to suck.
It looks like the effect has been passed on to you, Griff, and it is now your turn.
I can't see Jamie for some
All
reason,
right.
but
Attack.
it's all right.
Yeah, I noticed I've lost like all of mine too. I don't see any of you, but Roll20's working otherwise, so I'm just gonna roll with it.
Yep.
All right. That second one is a hit. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
And I wanted to move here. If I can do that and attack. So it's a step and attack.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
that's fine. All right, so you have now hit him for the first time with your +2 short sword. Just double checking his.
I guess that backstabbing idea there, Brandon, did go off. We pressed forward instead.
Yeah, unfortunately, everybody
Oh,
got a little into it already, but I think it's Nod's turn though, so he can.
Yeah, seeing that his plan is falling apart, he just lets that aside and decides to just move forward around the corner and not quite charge, but move his way forward and try to take a stab at him
Okay.
with the Lectors.
That hits for sure. It's a hit.
Small, medium.
Yeah. All right. Nice hit. Smacks him with his longsword, doing 21 points of damage. All right. We've got Tornuk up next, I believe.
Seeing the plan, Tornek is going to do the same. He's going to move up here and give him 2 swings with his battle axe.
Yeah, the second one definitely hits and does 5 more. Got it. Okay. Yeah, he's feeling some of these slashes now that you guys have just kind of poured on him with all of this. He's looking pretty well bloodied. I think Saharn is next then.
humanoid? Is he considered humanoid to my mind and eyes?
Yeah,
Whole
he's definitely
person
humanoid. Definitely humanoid.
would affect him. Yeah. Then I'm going to attempt a whole person spell. And a single target, he has a -2 penalty to his saving throw. So it affects 1 to 4 creatures within a 20-foot cube, but I'm focusing it all on him.
Got it. Yeah. Let's see.
I believe that's how the spell reads.
So what, hold
But
person?
he's the only opponent anyway.
Yeah. So he's
It
actually
does say it.
immune. He's actually immune to all petrification and paralyzation related spells. So hold person will not affect him, unfortunately. So
Well, then I feel my power hit and fade and not take
yeah.
hold.
Yeah, it reaches out, but it doesn't connect with him. For whatever reason, he has that immunity and is able to steer clear of it, but the others have him pretty well surrounded, and it's back to him. I think here, particularly feeling pretty vulnerable, he is going to make his big attack. It's just a matter of who is going to be the lucky recipient.
NPC, of course.
It is a it's a touch attack, so I'll let Nod. Do you want high or low, Nod? High, medium, or low?
I'll do high.
All right, and Griff, do you want medium or low?
Do low. That's fine.
All right. So the medium will be our middle guy here, and that's
The
actually
most
who it ends
likely
up
roll.
being. It ends up being him. 3 and 4 ended up being Tornuk. So Tornuk is going to make a save because the Madar is going to reach out and touch him and attempt to turn flesh to stone.
Petrification.
Petrification.
Do we have a counter for this anymore, guys? I don't think so.
Okay, I think he saved.
Oh, thank goodness.
Let me double check something here.
It does have a +1,
Yeah.
True.
and the Madar had a -2 to hit him. No, that's just against me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
-1 to hit him.
Yeah.
-1 because of the bless.
Just double checking. Sorry. Okay, yeah, so he just feels no real effect of the attempt as he's touched by the Madar and he pulls away. And at that point, he begins to take a step back with his next turn. So he steps one step back towards this doorway, and it's Bart's turn next.
Bart was preparing a spell, but can I move a bit to see where he's gone? Because it's all kind of black where he stepped into.
Yeah.
It's like 5, 10, 15. Okay, he's way out. Okay, so if he like just went up past Tornok, he would see him there.
Yep.
And he was going to try and cast Stone Shape to give him a taste of his own medicine to just buckle the floor underneath him. So he would have had to step up in front of him and like just reach down and touch the blocks on the floor underneath this guy to buckle it up and rise up and hopefully maybe just trip him to the
Can you
ground.
grab him? Can you grab him? Stone shape?
I don't
Like
want to. I don't want to touch him myself, but yeah, just
No, the stone shape.
tendrils
Can you
coming
make
up
it
and
come
or
up
like
and
a
grab and
That's a
pin him?
neat. That's a really
Yeah.
neat spell. Yeah. So you just want it to be like what, obstructing him from moving?
I guess my original thought was just kind of almost like rib cages coming up to enclose him underneath or try and
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
pin him to the spot that he's in.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Yeah, so you can definitely cast that and you start to see these almost looks like snakes coming out of the ground and forming these bars around him and starting to take shape. Let's see, what is the whole? It's 15 cubic feet. So it really could go and stretch past him and into the doorway a little bit if we want to make it, let's see, like this. It says it's 15 cubic feet, right? Something like that. You could have it more like that even. I don't know if that's visible to you.
Jesus.
But if that's 15 feet, see. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd try and focus it more just around him narrowly versus giving him any place to go to.
Okay, yeah,
Just
I
trying
just
to
wanted to let
box
you
him
know
in.
what your
Yeah,
whole, yeah, you could do more of that
sure.
right there.
And in that case, maybe it would just go up higher than it would spread out, perhaps. But
Okay. All right. So it turns from stone into clay and then back into stone, right? Is the way I interpret this. And it creates a cage or a cell around him temporarily as he finishes casting. Griff, you see this first.
Jeez. I'll. Can I step up, attack, and step back?
Yeah, you could.
All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna step up here.
I'd say you're gonna have, because of his obstruction here, you're gonna have a minus to your attack because you're trying to swing through the openings. So it's gonna make it a little bit more difficult. I'm gonna give you a -2 to your attack rolls if anyone's trying to hit him when he's behind this
Which
obstruction.
is just a +1 then.
Yeah. Let's see, does that hit him? Just double checking. It's AC. Yeah, that hits.
Ooh,
That
Let's
definitely.
see it.
All right, so
so that was a crit.
crits him.
All right, so let me do this first, and then let me roll here. Roll damage.
Oh, okay. So you got it's double damage. Yeah, double damage. Yes, just I guess roll your second damage. Okay, let's see.
There's a -2 on a save.
Okay, so it falls over with that critical hit. It falls to the ground inside of this stone structure temporarily here that Bart built. So if you were stepping back, I assume you're stepping back still, even though it's fallen
Yes.
over. Okay. Nod would be next.
Not seeing any enemies readily apparent. Nog's going to come shift over here to this kind of other corner, getting around to his team and attempt to hide in shadows.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I think Nod. Let's see. From there, you could roll a wisdom check from there. And you definitely, as you pass that doorway, see another figure. And it looks like it was sitting potentially at this desk further down in the chamber. It it is standing at this point as you walk by. So you definitely see that.
Nice surprise.
Anything else you want to do?
No, that's all I had
Okay.
planned.
All right. Tornuk
Yep, yep.
is still out there. I'll move this light over here as well, so it's a little more centered on what you guys are doing. What would you like Tornuk to do here? Is he following?
Again,
Just
Tornak
following?
would come over.
Okay.
Yeah, he would just come over here, stand here. Oh gosh, an enemy, and just ready himself. Maybe stand off to the side.
Okay. All right.
Essentially, like blocking the doorway, not letting him get too far from the doorway.
All right. So this room here, I don't think like Tornuk probably would see this as well. Griff doesn't have quite the length of vision to see it, but this figure is down in here somewhere. So Saharn, leave it to you next. You see everybody kind of filing in and some kind of structure that's popped up
Popped
around
up.
the Madar. You see this, I guess, stone cage that's been formed out of the stone by Bart
Oh, yes.
capturing the dead Madar.
Oh, looks deceased in there. Is this the third round now?
Uh,
Since the first round, I cast the
is
spell. The
this
second
is
round, I
this is
tried
the
the whole person. Or are we on the fourth?
I think we're further than that. I mean, in the turn or count order right now, we have 6. Right now, that's what it says. We've been through the turn order 6 times right now. So this is the
Oh,
beginning
my
of the
goodness.
6th turn.
I
But
cast
this
that
would
spell,
be, you didn't cast the spell at the beginning though. You cast it at the second round. It's been going for 4 rounds.
including this one right now that we're
Mm-hmm.
on. Okay. I'm just going to move forward and look and
Okay.
look at
Yeah.
my. I'm going to wonder, pick you from my friends.
Yeah, you can roll a wisdom check as well just to see how good of a look you get at this thing, but you definitely would take note of there being a being that was standing in this room to your south as you pass by the doorway. If you want to see how well you recognize it, it appears to be another Madar from that distance. It seems to give you that same feeling and look. So this thing is now standing and is going to move towards the door as well.
It's another one.
All right, he's
As I,
coming
yeah.
to here, and he is going to also decide on who he shall bestow his wondrous stone to flesh or flesh to stone to. So it's gonna be between the 3 that he can see. He can only see he can see Tornuk, Griff, and Seharn. So I'm gonna roll again for you
Wonderful.
guys. Do you want high or low? Anybody have a preference here? Let's just
Like we'll take medium, I guess.
we'll make it
No.
medium again. If
Or-
you
Yeah,
say,
I'm taking high.
all right, so Griff will be low, you're high, and Tornuk is the middle, if that's
Yes.
acceptable. All right, let's see what we get. You guys have nailed him twice with that. All right, so he has
Well,
to
they're
make.
two most common rolls,
I
right?
know, yeah, it is. It is. It's great. It's good though. So that's the way it should be, honestly, when you have some fodder in the group. He will make another save versus petrification polymorph.
It gets the +1, remember? And Madar had a -1 to hit.
Ooh,
Yes.
ooh,
Yeah,
might be
and
using a fortune here, boys. He rolled a critical failure.
yeah,
No.
yeah.
Should give him a chance.
You have about
Oh,
20 minutes left or less.
Oh, all right. So
that is exactly that's
on.
without any modifier. So with the modifier, he would beat exactly
Okay, so he would beat it with
the
the
prayer.
modifier. All right. Yeah. So
So
all
are we
right.
down
Okay.
to 1 fortune?
Yeah. So he survives
No,
this one as well.
And we have 2 now.
So you just use one?
Yes, we
for
had
next
3.
one, yeah.
Let's see. So yeah. So I think
I'm
we
lost.
are.
Did Griff use one earlier?
No, I want to say
Yes.
someone used one on the rocks. Yeah,
Yeah. Griff
And
used
Bart used
one.
one?
I used 1, and then we just used another one. So that's 2.
with 4 players. Yeah.
Adam didn't use one with Bart earlier? First hour?
So
No? Okay.
nope, yeah, I rolled the extra healing and then I took a few points of damage on the rocks.
Yeah. No,
Yep.
he didn't.
Happy to be wrong.
All right. So it has missed its opportunity to turn Tornuk to stone. You've sank into your fortune and saved poor Tornuk. And it's Bart's turn, I think.
Oh, just
You think we could get this thing to answer questions for us, or do we even have questions?
You want to risk being turned to stone?
I think we could maybe think of asking it to surrender if it's seen what we just did to his friend. I'll be right back. We'll go snag a drink out of the fridge.
If it couldn't just at will turn us to stone, then I would be more down for it. But doesn't want to take that risk. He has more self.
But you're right. I'm trying to rely on it being scared enough not to want to do anything to us. But yeah, it could.
yeah, I think
Right.
Bart's
Just given the possibility, that's enough to
Yeah.
deter me from wanting to keep it alive.
There is that.
Character-wise.
Back in half a minute.
sure. Bart's just stepping back a little bit so he can get a better view, I think, down there.
Okay. Yep.
Maybe
You can
maybe
see it
next
now.
to Griff here. Yeah, and casting was it Produce Flame, I think. Which spell was that? Fire trap. It wasn't pyrotechnics, but oh, maybe we had a fire handy then when I cast that. That probably
Oh,
wouldn't even work. But
you're trying to think about what you used last time on him? Yeah.
no, yeah. I think he's probably just gathering up some pebbles from the ground to cast the magic stone spell to have something to hurl at him with range, hopefully.
Okay. All right. Okay. If there's nothing else, then Griff, you can go next.
I'll just toss this
All
up
right,
there.
I'll
Oh, okay.
This
Yeah.
is handy, but
try to.
Oh, you can go ahead and roll for that. Sorry, Bart. I didn't realize that was attack.
is it an attack right away, or is it? It looks like
Is that how
immediate?
it works? Let's see. Stones are oh, you're just like conjuring them, is what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
think I'm
then
gathering up some stones and
I
conjuring them,
see.
and
I got you. Okay.
yep.
All right. Sorry, Griff. Go ahead.
I want to try to move. All right, I want to try to move here, and then I'm going to step back after I attack. Can I do that through Tornuk?
Yeah, you can move through your own party.
Okay.
All right. First one misses. Second one hits and does 10 points of damage. Got it. All right. Slices him, and then go ahead and step back where you'd like to step back to. All right. Beautiful. Nod. A little bit of slashing in the doorway going on here.
Yeah, he's going to do the same. He's going to step up here in the doorway and try to take a slash and stab at this Madar here.
Okay.
One.
Hit.
Need some damage here. There we go.
Well, there you go. It's a good chunk. There you go. All right. Another good slice taken out of this one. He's still looking pretty sturdy, though. He just stepped up into this doorway a moment ago, but he's taken considerable damage since then.
Come on, Tornok, finish him off.
Are you gonna
Yeah,
stay
kinda
there or
step
step
back
up?
after.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Tornok's turn.
I think he might be actually staying here, but he's going to take his 2 attacks with his battle axe.
Ah. All right. Go ahead. Yeah. Let's see that one.
Oh,
You got a crit.
yeah.
Oh yeah, on your crit, you could roll a crit table for that. For Tornok.
Or not critical hits.
Oh. Okay, so it's still double damage, but they take an additional 1d4 per round as well until they do a constitution check. So they're bleeding out in addition to double damage. So 32 plus if you want to roll a d4, 1. All right, got it. Let's see, how much did we take here? Yeah, it falls over
Cool.
as well. And we are out of combat for the foreseeable moments as Torduk has eliminated the threat. So
Oh,
you guys can breathe a
good.
sigh of
Nice
relief.
little victory.
Nobody was turned to stone. I was about to do the unusual, and my turn was, I was going to charge forward and stab it with my spear.
Let's check the area. Make sure there's nothing else.
I want to
I'm gonna
remind
go up
us,
to, okay.
yeah, I'm going to remind everyone of the magical amulet and just check this body to see if it has a matching necklace or whatever was on the first one.
Yeah, it
Oh,
does. It does. I think that the amulet you'll see on both of them, it is like a twisted looking serpent that they're both wearing this heavy amulet, like a black iron material that it's made from.
twisted serpent magical amulets. We can't identify them until we have our mage back, but you want to put them on
Yeah.
the.
Our mage friend, I also have this, and I'll pull out a stone. Actually, I think it's a priest spell because we bought it from the priest. It's a stone to flesh scroll. Bought this back in.
We bought more. We got more stuff to fight Medusa's, thinking we would run into him again the last trip back to town.
Yeah, I think the idea was you were heading back, so you wanted to have more than one way of undoing the stone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And those are the types of things really that should be in your bag of holding that everybody could access in case, of emergency, reaching the bag.
You mark those 2 twisted amulets here in treasure. Yeah,
I did. I'm putting them in the bag of holding.
good enough. I won't track them.
Okay. I think
Just scroll out and stick it in the bag for use.
you definitely found the sword on the other one, the long sword on the one that's in the cage, the stone cage. The other one does not have a sword on him though, even though his art does. And to see outside of that, they appear to be wearing a leather armor, and they both have on like cloaks and the amulets that you've already grabbed.
But nothing else glowed magic when.
No, nothing on
The only
them.
thing that
Nothing on them that other than the amulets were magical, and the sword is magical.
Yeah, you'll see not interested in that, and
You can pick it up. That's fine.
glad Sajur's not here.
Yeah, Griff wants to check the area, this new area.
Okay. Yeah.
Agreed. We should search it.
All right. So You are able to search now like the whole level for the most part. So you actually
Yeah.
find, I'm gonna roll real quick for something. Find 5 potions. This is mainly in this room that you just entered, Griff, where you find the little potion stash, potion cache they call it.
Okay.
So you're able to get these 5 potions pulled out of there. You find a crystal. It's a black shard. Looks a little bit like the volcanic stuff that was outside to you, but maybe it's like polished or something. So it's an interesting crystal that sort of sits on one of the areas by the Madar that you notice as well. And then you find a cracked silver mirror that looks interesting to you because the style of the mirror looks similar to the style of one of the mirrors that was in Veridus's tower when you saw the Madar before. And if you remember, some of those mirrors allowed you to scry and see through them into other places. This one's broken, which may be indicative of the way you left Veridus's tower, the state you left it in, or something else, but it's busted and it looks like it's no longer working or connected in the way that it once was. Lastly, you find some scrolls that look like they've been written pretty recently. Some of these scrolls are laying out, and I think what language would this be in?
But not ancient, not Netherese or Elven or Dwarven,
No, not
not
an ancient
ancient.
scroll. Like it looks like a letter or communication that's going on between something to do with this tower, something they would have
This
been
might,
drafting. I'm looking to see what language this would be
well, this
in, but
might be a clue, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe.
it's a really okay. So if you want to do a read languages roll on this, Nod, I know it's a long shot, but you could try to do it. Otherwise, it's a glyph language. It's a language that's used by Madar and wouldn't be something that would be common. Oh my goodness.
Baby. Oh,
That's
baby, the triple.
no one could see that, but he rolled a 1. He needed to roll 5% or less, and he rolled a 1. Beautiful roll. That's amazing. Like
Critical
that
success. Yep.
beautiful roll. So this appears to you, and it just for whatever reason, Nod, as you look at this, the symbols on the writing and on the script appear. You can decipher them, and it appears to be a series of letters that are being sent to another group of Madar where they are exchanging their stolen texts. Some of the texts that are here in the possession of this tower are being traded to another faction. And in return for some of these unwanted texts, they are asking for they're asking for captives and living hostages in return for some of these books. And it appears like there's been like some correspondence that's been going on and that there's already been trading that's been established. I think given the 1 that you just rolled, you might be able to even read some of this out that they were trading some of the unwanted texts to Sahagin. And that in return, the Sahagin were providing them with captives and living,
It doesn't say what kind of captives, like human captives, like
yeah,
Sahakan captives.
humanoid captives. Yep, humanoid captives, and it seems like that they may have even like a little bit of a different price that they would pay for elves versus humans versus gnomes versus all the way down to who knows what, where it cuts off exactly, but almost like a list of bounties for bringing them these prisoners. So I think one of the things too that might resonate here and that would start to tie together is that some of this language and some of what it's referring to starts to remind some of those in the group of places they've been before. And it seems like they might be doing business with the Sahagin that you all encountered, or that some in your party encountered many moons ago. So somehow or another, this correspondence is being sent from this tower to that settlement of Sahagin, which I think would be a huge finding for the party to have confirmed the source of where the texts are that you had found. Again, these are the texts essentially that you all had taken from the Sahagin to Procamper, and then many of which were stolen by Baden. That's the unwanted. Those are the unwanted texts and tombs that have been traded to the Sahagin in exchange. You kind of know now where they came from, and it confirms to you too that some of the texts that you originally found, that you poured through, would have had an origin that would have come from Myth Nantar.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That is interesting.
a little bit
Oh,
behind the source there, and you've got yourselves, at least for the moment, secured on this first floor of the tower. So I know we're probably at time, but I'll give you guys a chance if there's anything you want to ask or say or do here at the end of the session. There is some
um,
coinage. I'm gonna add this in as well. There was coinage found in your search.
oh, do tell.
Let's see. So how about, let's see, I'll roll these real quick. You find 1,300 silver pieces.
Hmm.
And you find, wow, 813 gold pieces.
You marking, Tim?
Yeah, I'm putting it in the bag.
Excellent.
Yeah, so those are the coinages that you've been able to pile together as well in this area. Any other questions or thoughts as we come to a close on this session? I'll move the light in here.
Still hasn't been much of a day since our last rest.
Oh, I'd say
So we set out.
time-wise, it's started to feel like a day now. If you consider that the last time you guys slept was in the Elven Quarter of Myth Nantar, you've swum across Myth Nantar and solved the riddle and entered the rocks and then traveled to the tower. It's probably feeling like a full day at that point. But it has more to do with your rest and what you guys want to do with replenishment.
Adam, how's Bart on spells? I'm getting low.
Tapped out on low. Sure. So yeah, this is. We
If
need
it's
some
been,
time to reflect on our deities and.
yeah, if it's been a moment, we should pray and have a meal and maybe ward glyph off the original door. This is the only way in and out of this sector. Is the door we first came through. This one might make a good campsite.
Yeah, I say we go ahead and camp here, rest up, go ahead and cast, whatever spells we have left before we rest. I'm at 36 points out of 51.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, so this is where you guys will camp. We can kind of work through that, I think, and that's a great place to pause it. Is there anything else that you guys would be thinking about or interested in doing into next session or anything that you want to put out there? I think you'll have a couple dings given the combat, right? Those are things we'll figure out at the beginning of the next session. But if there's anything else anyone wanted to leave us with here, I think it was a pretty
No,
good.
the only thing that, yeah, I was gonna say is I know we searched. That was part of our search, and we searched for secret doors and hidden things like that. That would probably be it, and then just secure the area and get ready to camp.
Okay. Works for me. Anybody else have anything else they want to add to any flavor they want to add to this? I think I did delete the bodies, but the corpse, the stone shape that Bart made is permanent. So this little cell
Yeah.
sits here now forever with the corpse of the Madar behind it. Of course, you've stripped it
cool.
of its valuables, but
Right.
it sits there anyway on watch, which is an interesting feature to add to the building.
It's been a while since I've tried that, and I might come up
Yeah.
with a more interesting ways to use that, perhaps.
That's a really great spell. That's a really like chaotic, very similar to the other stone to mud, and it creates obstacles and problems for. And that was only on a single enemy. Had you had an opportunity to be against both of them, you probably could have wrapped them both in it, given how much 15 by 15 can really cover. So
Yeah, considering the environment we've been in ever since we left Pro Camper, it seems like it would be useful every day of our life.
yeah. All right.
I'll keep it in mind. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you all.
it was a good stuff, good session.
Hey, thanks,
Everybody
guys.
lived, and nobody got turned to stone. Even better. All right.
I was seriously thinking we should have left instead of no. Tim's now just
Yeah,
going in.
I thought about
There we go.
imposing. I thought about imposing the critical fail roll on the NPC, but ultimately you guys had enough fortune. I figured, all right, I won't do that. I'll let you use your fortune on your NPC, although he critically failed that. And I want to in the future draw the line there. If we critically fail a save for an NPC, it's probably time for that NPC to
Well,
feel the
I mean,
wrath.
fair.
it's kind of, but
A
it's kind of a
hero
double
rolls.
punishment for us because we don't get an astonishing fortune because of the NPC. So we
Yeah,
use
yeah.
one of
No, I
ours to
know.
do
I
kind
get
of
it.
a double
Uh,
punishment for us.
Yeah, I think in
I
this session
agree.
that
do
worked
that.
out well because it wasn't
Yeah.
established. I would just say going forward, I would lean that way that I think a crit fail
Okay.
would probably shut the door on using a fortune for an NPC only. If you guys would have
Yeah.
the ability to use that anytime you want. But in this case, it actually worked out perfectly and you needed it. I have no problems with it, but he was on the edge, man. He was definitely on the edge. He needed everything he could get. He got the prayer to save him, which was perfect. He needed that +1 just to get there. Good stuff.
All
Yeah,
right. Thanks, everybody.
I'm
Appreciate it.
Peace
bring.
out, my friend.
I'll be reviewing this manual between now and next session for more goodness.
No.
You all take care.
Right.
Good seeing you.
Good night, everyone.